Hi, I'm Michelle Dortnack from Unnata Aerial Yoga, and today I'd like to share with you a sun salutation where I use the hammock and I also don't use the hammock, so it's a blend of the two. Let's take a look. I'm going to put the hammock on behind the back so that the two straps are kind of loose and they're in front of my shoulders. And instead of staying in plumb line, I'm going to come to what is essentially the top of my mat, or the very front part of my mat. And the hammock is still loose. I'm not really putting my weight into it. I will, when I'm ready to breathe in, bend the knees so that I can first start to feel the hammock is starting to hug me, and then I can shift my weight into the hammock. To complete that inhale, stretch the arms overhead, or if that is not so comfortable for your neck, you can always support your head with your hands. On the exhale, take the right knee, or the right foot, and step it towards the back, and then take the right knee so it's underneath your pelvis. You can use your hands holding onto the hammock to gently release your hips down. Allow that hammock bottom to rise up to the head for Kapyasana on the inhale. Now to adjust this, you just use your hands to push the two sides of the hammock apart if you need a little more support for the head, or if you need less support, you bring the arms together and basically allow the two sides of the hammock to come together. Now, when you're ready to exhale, hold on to the two sides again, release the hammock out from behind your head, slide the hands together, and so that they're wrapped around the wrists, and then pull down really strong, stronger than you think you need to bring the left knee next to the right. And so that way we'll be working on arm strength and core strength, building up a little heat, a warm-up. At the very end of that exhale, once you're sitting on the heels, you can release the hammock and keep folding, and then slide your hands to the top of the mat, slip yourself onto your belly and come into a cobra on your inhale. On the exhale, go back to that child's pose and come up to sit. And so you're looking at the hammock in front of you. On the inhale, you can wrap the arms around the front of the hammock through the center and then hold on to the two sides. And then on the exhale, pull down, once again, nice and strong in that hammock. And this time we'll have the right foot forward. So step your right foot back towards the top of your mat. Get ready for that Kapyasana. So place the hammock behind the head again and breathe in, reaching the arms up and back. And maybe you have to widen the hammock a little to support your head. On the exhale, release the head again. Slide the hands down into the bottom of the hammock. And you can use your hands, but also use your legs to push the knee off the floor, to straighten the right leg to what you can without straining, of course, and getting a stretch for the left calf as well. Now here's a real fun, kind of tricky part. Bend the right knee. The right hand stays holding onto the hammock. You just simply slide the left hand out and place the left hand to the floor. You allow your right hand to kind of slide down into the bottom of the hammock, but you don't let go. That was your inhale, right? So from there, step your left foot forward so that it's next to the right. From there, because of what you did in terms of wrapping the hammock and not letting it go, all you have to do is slide the left hand in the same way that the right hand is slid in. Bring your thumbs along with you and come up to stand. You can sort of roll your way through your spine to standing, and as you separate the arms out to the sides, the hammock naturally sort of slides its way up the bicep, etc., towards your shoulders. And at the end of that exhale, you're standing and you're ready to start again on the other side. Ideally, if you did this correctly, then the hammock is not twisted around above your head, so you might want to take a look and just make sure that's the case for you. All right, let's do the second side, and maybe I'll be able to add in a few more details for you. So once again, exhale, and we had ended standing. So I'm ready to inhale. I bend the knees, and I let the hammock carry my back. As I breathe in, try to stretch through the arms, try to stretch through the ribs at least. Step the left foot towards the back this time first. Let the knee come to the floor and slip your way basically out of the hammock on your exhale. Inhale, support the head with the hammock, and use your arms either widening or coming together for the level of support you need for the head. And then on the exhale, slide the hands into that outside wrist strap and pull it down really strong so that you can build up some heat. And then at the very end, let it go and fold into child's pose. Inhale, slide onto your belly, cobra pose. And exhale, push your way back to child's pose and come up to sit. And look at your hammock. Inhale, wrap, basically hug around the hammock, and then bring the hands through the center so that the wrists are wrapped. Exhale, pull down nice and strong and step your left foot forward this time. Come into your lunge. Take the hammock behind the head as you breathe in and come into your Kapyasana. And on the exhale, slide the hands back down. Once again, the hammock is wrapped around the wrist, and you can pull down the hammock, but really use your legs to get your right knee off the floor. Then, when you're ready to inhale, slide the right hand out. Don't lose the hammock with the left hand. Put the right hand to the floor. Remember, you can bend your left knee. And you step forward with the right foot. When you're ready to exhale, slide the right hand. So no matter how you're holding onto the hammock with that left hand, it's coming in, the fingers are kind of coming into the hammock from one side. So you just slide your right hand next to that and bring your thumbs along with you. And as you exhale and you come up to stand, everything will fall into place. And that is the Sun Salutation. I hope you enjoyed it. I've become really obsessed with it recently. I love this blend of using the hammock and dropping down from the hammock so it creates some decompression. With pulling against gravity, like that strengthening, so we create some heat and some, build some strength. And mixing that with not using the hammock, so you're pushing. We've got pulling muscles and we've got pushing muscles. So, pressing into the floor to build heat and also to create length. It's a great overall look at everything the body can do. So it's a wonderful warm up for you. And it really works with the breath and your energy body as well. In any case, check it out and send me some feedback on what you think.